and Metallist here. Got a special guest today. This is Mrs. Metallist.
Hi.
Also known as Christina. She decided she wanted to come in, and we've been unboxing some stuff today, so she wanted to help out, which I'm cool with. So this is just some more various swag that I've accumulated over the years. What we got in the box?
Well, we have this little goodie here.
Yeah, this is the one. Now, I mentioned this before, and I forgot to put this in, those of you that saw the video with the Iron Maiden shirts. This is one shirt I forgot to put on. This one's kind of special. This is the Aces High single cover. What's cool about this shirt, it's a little different color. As you can see, it's sort of a, I don't know, yellowish, what would you call that, a cream color?
Yeah, probably.
And then we've got
like
some
army green.
Yeah, and then we've got the camo sleeves with it. Is that army green? So yeah, as you can see, there's a bunch of different eddies on the back, if you will. But this shirt does quite well on eBay. But I had forgotten to put that one up because we had it hanging up, and I had the whole pile of Maiden shirts from last time. But I didn't have that particular one. Okay, cool. So like I said, we just got a box of stuff here. We're just pulling stuff out because when we moved, we put a lot of stuff in boxes, and we just haven't pulled it out till now. So this is kind of like a little bit of a surprise.
What is this one? This one looks pretty cool.
I don't know if you've even seen this one.
I have no idea.
Okay, so this.
Ooh.
There we go. This came from Japan.
Oh, I think it even still has the.
Yeah, the obi strip is.
Nice.
I think it's inside, but yeah, it actually broke because this thing opens up. So what this is a CD singles box set of Iron Maiden from 1980 to 1990. Mm-hmm. And again, this thing opens up like this. You can see the stuff inside. Yeah, here's the obi strip she was talking about. And here's a bunch of the singles.
Look at all those.
Now, most of these I do have on vinyl. I gotta put it up here so I want you guys to see it, but I don't want the CDs to all fall out. So anyway, this starts with down here. This is the first single. This is Running Free, back in the Paul Di'Anno days. And most of the B-sides back in the early days were unreleased. I know the B-side on that one is called Burning Ambition. And it goes all the way up through, I believe, probably Seventh Son of a Seventh Son. But you can see some of the earlier stuff down here. We've got this guy here. And then we've got over here, we've got Run to the Hills. We got that one, which has a live version of Remember Tomorrow, I believe, with Bruce singing Remember Tomorrow. And here we have Purgatory. This is from the Killers album. And then on the other side of this one is actually the Made in Japan EP. I showed you guys this one the other day from one of the other videos we did there. I showed you that one the other day that was autographed. And then this is the Women in Uniform cover. Women in Uniform was actually a cover, and I don't know who did the actual song, but it was a cover song that they did just as a single. This was never on any records. And then the other side is the Purgatory single, also from Killers. And Purgatory originally was not on the Killers album. It was on the American version, but not on the English version. So yeah, some cool history here on these. And like I said, it looks like I think we go all the way up to Seventh Son here with Can I Play With Madness. This is also, I think I had a t-shirt with this on it. So this is a single of Running Free and Sanctuary from the live album. Phantom of the Opera's on here. There's a bunch of different things. Lost for Words, which is not part of any of the live albums and that kind of thing. So that's all on here. So yeah, some pretty good stuff there. But yeah, that was a box that I got at Digital Days in Akron, Ohio, for those of you up that direction. This was something that Ron got for me one time.
Wow.
So, good stuff. All right.
Nice condition.
What else we got here?
What do we have here? Oh. Nice.
So yeah, last time, and I did take some crap because I mentioned that I don't think I like Motorhead as much as I should. But this was another autographed album. I got this autographed the same time I got the No Remorse, the leather sleeve that I had shown on a previous video here. But again, same bunch of guys are on here. We've got, oh, actually, no, this is a different time. My bad, because this one's signed by Phil Taylor. Okay. And then down here, we've got Lemmy, we've got Wurzel, and we've got Phil Campbell. So this was two different times. I don't remember when I got this one autographed then. Because the one time was with Pete Gill on drums, and this one is, Phil Taylor, the classic lineup of the band.
What year?
What year was this thing? Yeah, this was like 87. So yeah, getting old. I don't remember meeting Motorhead twice, but apparently I did because this was 87 and No Remorse was 84. So interesting.
Yeah.
I'll have to scan my brain on that one.
Ooh, look at this one. Ooh. Seriously.
So this is a picture disc
Oh, how nice.
of Sgt Peppers. Now I don't know how many of these they made or anything. It's kind of hard to see. Let's see if we can pull it out here. So I don't know how many of these were made or anything, but I always thought it was kind of cool. And I don't own a lot of fancy Beatles stuff. For some reason I have this thing.
That's really cool.
And let's look at the actual record here. So yeah, that's a little easier to see. So there you can see the front cover, and then on the back they've got just the bass drum. And this is the entire album. And I got this probably sometime in the 70s, I would say. So it's been around for a while. But it wasn't released back when they did the actual album, because of course that came out in I think 67. But yeah, kind of a cool thing here. So
It's brand new. It just looks so beautiful. You really took good care of it.
But yeah, typically people don't play the picture discs. They just have them.
Collection. So. It's beautiful. That's nice.
All right. So what else we got here? Oh, so we got this. Okay, this is dusty. So I need to wipe some of this stuff down. But this is a tour book from Castle Donington. Like in 1992, Monsters of Rock. No, I never got to go to England to see a Castle Donington show. But this is the tour book. I probably picked this up at probably Shattered Records up in Cleveland. And then you can see who was all here. Iron Maiden was the headliner. And we got Skid Row and then Slayer, which is kind of odd to have Slayer below Skid Row. They're kind of different types of band. Thunder, which is a band that wasn't real popular in America, but did pretty well over there. Very sort of Bad Company. I should probably like them. And then Wasp. And down here at the bottom, you can't really see it, but this is a band called The Almighty right here. And I don't know if you remember, The Almighty, their singer was Ricky Warwick.
That's right.
Ricky Warwick.
Right.
And Christina's quite the fan of the Black Star Riders.
Yes.
And so it's pretty cool stuff here. Like I said, it does need wiped off a little bit from the dust. I don't know if we can page through this a little bit or not. Of course, some good Maiden stuff there. See what else we get here. More Maiden since they were the headliners. More Maiden since they were the headliners, right? And kind of a cool picture of Dave over here and Steve. And Bruce looking silly. He looks sillier though in his outfit he wears when he flies. So lots of Maiden stuff here. Then we got some ads and things like that. So yeah, pretty cool. But yeah, there's a little section for each band. And of course, Maiden being the headliners got the most. And Skid Row, who kind of fell apart right after this. This is when Slave to the Grind came out. And they were doing pretty well both in Europe and America. And then things got a little weird after that. And Sebastian left soon after and never came back, unfortunately. And I kind of wish he would have at some point. Yeah, nice book here. There's some kind of cool stuff. And then Wasp, obviously, was touring here for the Crimson Idol, which we all know that Wasp was pretty much Blackie Lawless and invited guests. Here we get an ad for Faith No More. And Slayer here. And Thunder. I think this was probably 1992.
Oh, you're on it. No, it is 92.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't actually look at it. So again, Thunder not so popular here, but kind of cool stuff. All right, and then what else? We got here more Thunder. So again, like I said, they were kind of popular in Europe, but not so much here. I think there's more Wasp stuff coming. So yeah, there we go. Like I said, it's pretty much Blackie and an invited guest and has been for quite some time. And it's more Wasp here. Crimson Idol is a pretty cool record, for those of you that haven't heard it. I don't know if I saw them tour for that. And then Extreme, were they on this show? Or is this just an ad? That's just an ad. But I like Extreme a lot as well. And of course Slayer, and it's not Slayer, it's Slayer, right? Believe it or not, I have survived my entire concert career. I've never seen Slayer. You thought at some point they'd have been on a bill somewhere.
How'd
there,
that
so
happen?
I'm not really sure, to be honest. But kind of a nice little slice of
Mhm.
1992 here. I don't know what Slayer would be touring for then. Maybe Seasons in the Abyss. I'm not a Slayer expert, so help me out in the comments if you would.
Absolutely.
Oh, here we got a cool thing.
Mm.
1992 was the year that Ronnie James Dio came back to Sabbath, did the Dehumanizer album, so they got some ads in there. I think, yeah, and some tour dates for them over in Europe. So it's kind of cool how they sort of advertise for other stuff, such as the London Choir Boys here. At this point, they were just called the Choir Boys over here. Now, the interesting thing about them is this young man right here, his name is, let's see, get a little closer look at him here. This young man here, his name is Nigel Mogg, and he is the nephew of Phil Mogg, which, as you know, I'm a little obsessed with the UFO, and I'm getting her pretty obsessed with him too. A little bit. Okay, so here. Oh, look at your boy with all his hair.
Oh my word.
There's Ricky with a bunch of hair.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, she's a big fan of the Black Star Riders.
Nice.
It's pretty funny because back in the day when they first started playing, I think it was like 2013, we had a car that had a 6 CD changer in the dash. And, you know, Christina mostly drove that car, but I drove it one day. And I left the Black Star Riders debut CD in the changer. And I didn't think anything about it. A couple days later, she says, "What'd you leave in the car?" And I'm like, I don't know. I'm thinking like I left something on the seat, right? And I go, I don't know. She goes, in the CD player.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know. What's it sound like? She goes, oh, hail. And I go, oh, that's the Black Star Riders. She goes, it's awesome.
It was awesome.
And not too long after that, we actually drove to Buffalo to see them do a show. And then I went to see them in Pittsburgh and Cleveland, but she said one show was enough for her. But she was really glad to get to see them.
Yeah,
and she got a pick from Damon Johnson, which we saw Damon open up for UFO last year.
Last year?
Yeah.
That's correct.
So he did a little solo show there. But okay, so I think that's where we'll stop for today. But I'm sure we'll be digging some more stuff out of the box of junk, as I used to call it on that metal show. And like I say, I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much for being here, my dear.
Thank you.
And we will see you all next time.